Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we are actually going to be trying out the new Revolution matte base collection. Revolution did actually come out with this collection last week, I think it was. Just excuse my appearance, by the way. I do have fake tan on, which is why my hands and my neck are total different. It's absolutely freezing in the UK, so I have like lots of clothes on today. I picked up two of the foundations. These did retail for £5 each, and I picked up shade F1 and F8, and I picked up two of the matte base concealer full coverage concealers. It's these little sticks, and I got shade C11 and C1. I did want one for like contouring and like bronzing up a little bit. I did actually pick up two of their powders as well. This is the Revolution matte base powder. This one is in shade P1. Now just look at that, you get a lot of powder, and I think this was only like £3 or something. And I did pick up shade P7 for more when I'm sort of bronzed and stuff. I did also pick up the Revolution matte base concealer kit in shades 1 to 4. Now this does actually have 3 concealers and a little powder up here. That I believe was £4. So the reason I really picked up this collection was just because it was super affordable, and I just absolutely love Revolution, you guys know that. First off, I am just going to go in with the Revolution Pore Blur. This is the Blur and Prime Primer. This is claims to blow your what? Right, this is the Revolution Pore Blur Primer, and this claims to blur your pores. Couldn't say that there. So the consistency of this pore blurring primer definitely makes me think of the Professional. It feels really smooth. Also, just want to apologise if all my content seems to just be like constant foundation reviews just now. It's just how it's worked out. It actually feels really nice. I'm just going to go in with this beauty sponge, and I'm just going to put on F1 for like my lightest days and F8 for like my tan days. If you guys can tell, I do have fake tan on, so I think we're just going to kind of mix these. And if I didn't already mention, these foundations were actually £5 each. These foundations do actually feel pretty light, like there's not a lot of foundation in the little tubes. But the foundation is super thick. This could be a good match. That I am covered in fake tan. I'm just going to dot this on. This shade is pretty orange toned, I would say, but we will work it out. Now I'm just going to go in with some of shade F1. I do like these little foundation tubes. Wow, difference in that colour. I don't know how much to apply. Right, so we're just going to go in with that and blend that in. Wow. So that is that all blended in. It is actually looking a little bit light on camera, so I am actually hoping that this oxidises a little bit. That is that all blended in. Actually blended in seamlessly. It does feel really smooth, and it does dry pretty quickly as well. Now I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to put some of this matte base concealer on. Just going to use shade C11 as like contour. Oh, that's very orange based. I'm going to be like an Oompa Loompa. Right, these are very creamy. I don't think that shade C11 is going to be dark enough for like my tan, so I'm just going to go in with the Revolution Conceal and Define in shade C14. It just is so much darker than that shade, as you guys can probably tell. So I'm just going to add a little bit of this. Right, so that is that all blended in. I can definitely say that it all blends in really, really nicely. Shade C11 is just not my shade in this. I would definitely go in with like a shade 14 or maybe 13, just a little bit lighter. But it did actually blend out really, really nicely. And I actually normally don't have much luck at all with like cream contour and stuff, but this actually blended out seamlessly. I do actually really, really like that. I'm just going to go in with my normal bronzer, and that is the Freedom one from this little bronzed wheel here. I just used this bronzer there, but I am first going to go in with this powder. This is the matte base powder in shade P1. Now I'm just going to use this for like the lightest areas. Straight away I can definitely see that this powder is super, super smooth. Wow, that actually feels amazing. Do you know what this is comparable to? My Stay Matte. And that's what I love. I like that you do get quite a lot of product in it, like it's a good size and it would definitely last a good couple of months anyway. Right, I actually really, really like that. That powder is amazing. It's silky, silky smooth and it glides on like a dream. Now I'm just going to try out this shade in P7. I think it's going to be too light. If it is too light, I'll just go in with my Freedom one. Okay, so my battery actually just died, so I had to switch the batteries, but I was trying to get into this powder, which is P7. Now it just looks like this, and it does look a little bit light, but we are going to go ahead and we are going to try and bronze up a little bit with this. That's actually not too bad. I actually thought that was going to be too light. It's actually a pretty good match. I probably could go a little bit darker, so I probably will use the other one, but this is actually okay. I'll definitely buy a darker one, maybe like P12 or 13. So far this shade is actually okay. It is a little bit on the orange side, and I actually like something a little bit more sort of cool toned. Just going to go in with this darkest shade now on the Freedom little trio here, and I'm just going to darken up this contour a little bit. I don't actually feel like it's full coverage. I feel like it's given a good coverage, but it's not giving me like full coverage. I definitely feel like the Conceal and Define foundation is a lot more full coverage than this. Right, so I'm just going to go away now and I'm going to do my brows and some mascara. I'm basically not going to do much makeup at all today. Maybe do my lips, but that's about it. And I will come back with my final thoughts on this whole matte base range. And I will see you guys. So that is this full face done. I have used all Revolution products on my face, including on my lips. I do actually have the I Heart Revolution I Heart Chocolate Lip Gloss in shade Chocolate Chip Cookie Dough. Let's just do this as like a first impression, because honestly I've only just put it on. Foundation wise, I really do like this foundation. The only thing I don't like about it is that it doesn't feel like there's much product in the tube. It does say that you get 28 millilitres, but really I just feel like that should just be rounded up to 30. So it's like average with every other sort of product. It is still nice. It is a very thick consistency, and it does sort of feel like there isn't a lot of product in the little tube. So that is a little bit of a disappointment, but it's nothing like majorly disappointing that would like put me off it or anything. Shade range F1 is one of the lightest shades and it's really nice. I do believe that they do have quite a few different shades. Now Revolution are really good when it comes to like shade range and stuff. I know their Conceal and Define is like literally launched out to like 50 shades now. It's insane. They have a colour epic shade range. It's insane. Love that foundation, love that concealer. It is forever going to be my all-time favourite. This foundation though is pretty good. I would actually say it's really good for sort of everyday quick wear. It's very easy and simple to blend. Would I say it's on par with the Conceal and Define? No, I feel like the Conceal and Define is better, but this is still quite a good everyday sort of affordable foundation, and it does come in a great variety of shades. So yeah, I do actually really like this. Shade F8 personally, I actually got this for when I'm like fake tanned and stuff. I would definitely go a wee bit darker than this when I'm fake tanned. I did have to bronze up quite a bit, but still a good shade, and I'll probably use it when I'm tanned anyway. So far I do like the foundation. I'm definitely giving that like a 4 out of 5. A 4 just because I feel like product wise it doesn't feel like there's a lot of product in the little tube, but it is a good foundation. It blends really nicely. There's a great shade range. Do I feel like it's pore blurring? Not really. I actually still feel like it's got a little bit of a sheen to it for it being pretty matte. I haven't actually put any sort of highlighter or anything on. Sorry if I'm looking to the side, it's because my mirror's there. I haven't put like any sort of highlighter or anything on, so and I still feel like I do have like this sort of glow going on. So as far as it being a matte base, it is a nice foundation. It does leave your skin feeling so smooth. It does dry in pretty quickly as well, but it does leave you feeling so smooth. It's honestly, it's so nice. Moving on to the little concealer sticks. These were actually pretty nice. I was actually so skeptical about these because I don't like little sticks like this at all. It just reminds me of like the little sticks that I used to use when I was younger. I used to use like concealer sticks all over my face, and it must have looked horrendous. So yeah, these were only £3, and to be honest, they're totally worth it. These are actually really nice, and if you ever run out of foundation, you could probably use this as a foundation. C11, definitely too orange toned for me, but I will probably pick up a darker shade in it, maybe like shade 13 or 14, just a little bit darker, but it did actually blend really nicely and did add a little bit extra coverage. So yeah, I do actually really like these, and I do actually really like them to cream contour as well. I know they are like concealer sticks, but these actually do actually add a little bit more coverage to this sort of foundation. So together these two are actually pretty good. Shade C1 as well is one of the lightest shades. Really nice. I didn't put it like right under my eyes, I just kind of put it like under here, but yeah, really nice, and it has actually left the areas that I want to be lightened lighter. So yeah, definitely like these. Again, I'm giving it about a 4 out of 5. Powders, I am absolutely loving these. These have got to be one of the best products that I have used yet from Revolution. Definitely like sort of powder wise. I'm really loving this Freedom powder as well, but these are absolutely amazing. Definitely giving these a 5 out of 5. You get 12 grams of product in this, and I think that's amazing for £3. It just feels so silky smooth. It goes on like butter. It's really nice, and it's definitely compatible or comparable to my Rimmel Stay Matte. I definitely love it. This shade in P7 is an okay bronzer, but I definitely prefer something a little bit more on the deeper side. It is kind of orange toned, so that's basically my fault. I'm definitely going to go out and buy a darker one because this powder is amazing. I love it. 5 out of 5 definitely. These powders, £3 each, amazing. Go and buy them if you haven't tried them. I'm definitely only going to have these powders in my stash from now on because these are actually amazing, and they're so affordable for £3. You just cannot go wrong with that. And also, same again with the Revolution Bacon Blot, amazing, 5 out of 5, really nice. To be honest, I feel like they're kind of the same product, but really nice. Last but not least, I actually didn't try out this little concealer kit, and I probably what the consistency of it's like. I felt like I didn't really need much coverage under my eyes after I used these little sticks. Concealers are definitely a little bit on the greasy side, so I'm pretty glad I didn't use this under my eyes. It does feel very, very creamy, is a lot of pigmentation, but I do feel like these are more of a sort of greasier texture. Again, we've got a little powder here. I also don't really like how there's like powder in my creams, but that's just like personal preference. I'm just a weirdo like that, I just don't like it. Not saying that there's anything wrong with this palette, there probably is people out there who do like it. Personally, it's just not for me. I actually really shouldn't have picked it up. So I think I'm definitely going to give this away to like my sister or something, because she'll probably use it more than me. So this is actually going to go away. I'm going to give that to my sister or something. Overall, I am definitely giving this collection like a 4.5 out of 5. The only thing that is letting me down is these foundations, I feel like they've got hardly anything in it. And I know it is just because the product is so thick, but it just still makes us feel like there's not a lot of foundation in it. That's the only thing that's kind of letting it down. Colour wise, range wise, I think it's really, really affordable. I think they have a fantastic shade range. Knowing Revolution, they probably will come out with lots of other shades and stuff. If they do, that would be really, really good. These powders are amazing. You must, out of this full collection, I would definitely say, definitely try the foundation because it is pretty good, but definitely try these powders because they are just phenomenal. I love them and I'm going to purchase more. Also as well, I feel like this Pore Blurring Primer also is a dupe for the Professional by Benefit. The texture's the same, the colour's the same, the sort of consistency of it's the same. It's not very silicone-y, but it is very, very soothing and soft. Yeah, definitely. I feel like this is a dupe for Professional. So if you don't want to splash out the money on that, but you do want to try something similar, this is definitely a great primer. Yeah, really, really love this. I have used it a few times now actually. And I do love it and I will be repurchasing it. That is my final thoughts on this collection. I am really, really happy with it. Definitely going to pick up a couple more colours. If you have tried any of these products, let me know what you think in the comments. I will leave a little comment in like the comment bit telling you guys how this wore throughout the day and like what it done. Did it oxidise? Did it wear off? Did it oil up? Things like that. So just stay tuned for that. Look out for the comments bit and I shall be writing in there as well. I definitely think it's a really, really good affordable line to the Makeup Revolution line for people who are like just starting out and stuff. I know a lot of people are just kind of coming to Revolution now that they're seeing all these crazy launches, but you guys, Revolution have got so much more in store. I can just say that for one thing. With the rate that this is going, I am super, super excited where Revolution are going. But that is all for this little sort of first impression. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Do not forget to please like, subscribe, comment. It does really help me out. Also, share the video if you think it's helpful. Thank you guys so much for watching and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.